Hello. Today we're tackling a big question. Should you rent or buy your home? It's a decision that shapes your lifestyle, finances, and future plans. Renting offers flexibility, while buying can mean stability and investment. There are pros and cons to both, no simple right or wrong. This choice affects your money, your freedom, and how you live. So let's break it down and see which path might fit you best. Ready? Let's dive into the rent versus buy debate. Let's start with renting. Renting a home is a lot like borrowing a really big item, like a car or a bike. But in this case, it's where you live. You pay a landlord each month, and in return, you get a place to call home. But there are some rules to follow. Renting is like borrowing a home. You pay a landlord each month, follow their rules, and you don't have to worry about things like property taxes or big repairs. If something breaks, like a leaky faucet or a broken heater, you just call your landlord, and they're usually the ones who handle repairs and maintenance. You sign a lease, which is a contract that spells out how long you'll stay and what you can and can't do. You get to enjoy the space, but you can't make big changes, like painting the walls neon green or knocking down a wall, without asking for permission. The landlord handles the big fixes, so you don't have to worry about surprise costs. But you also can't customize the place as much as you might want. Now, buying is a different story. When you buy a home, you're not just living there, you actually own it. When you buy, you get the keys and the freedom to make the place truly yours. You can paint, remodel, or even build an addition if you want. Most people don't pay for a house all at once. Instead, they get a mortgage, a big loan from the bank, and pay it off over many years, usually decades. Each monthly payment helps you build equity, which means you own a little more of your home with every payment you make. Over time, your investment can grow in value. You can decorate, renovate, and make changes to fit your style and needs, turning your house into a true reflection of you. But with that freedom comes responsibility. If something breaks, it's up to you to fix it, whether it's a leaky roof or a broken water heater. There's no landlord to call for help. It's all on you, from mowing the lawn to handling unexpected repairs. Renting is about flexibility and less responsibility, making it easier to move when you want. Buying is about building equity, having control, and taking on the full responsibility of homeownership. The choice depends on your lifestyle, goals, and what feels right for you. Renting's biggest perk? Flexibility. You can move easily when your lease ends, perfect for those who like change or new opportunities. Monthly costs are predictable, and surprise repairs are the landlord's problem. But your rent payments don't build ownership. You're helping your landlord, not yourself. After years of renting, you don't own a thing. Plus, you're subject to the landlord's rules. No big changes, maybe no pets, and rent can go up. The landlord could even sell the property, forcing you to move. Renting is simple and low commitment, but you trade control and long-term investment for that convenience. It's a great fit for some, but not for everyone. Think about what matters most to you, freedom or building something for the future. That's the real trade-off. Owning a home means freedom. Freedom to paint the walls any color you like, renovate the kitchen to suit your taste, or even knock down a wall to create your dream space. You're not just living in a house, you're shaping a home that reflects your personality and lifestyle. You can plant a garden, build a patio, or create a cozy backyard retreat. It's your space to shape as you wish, giving you a deep sense of stability and belonging. Each mortgage payment you make builds equity, turning your monthly expense into an investment in your future. If your home's value rises over time, you could even make a profit when you sell. Homeownership is often seen as a cornerstone of financial security and a way to build generational wealth. But it comes with big responsibilities, starting with a hefty down payment, which can take years to save up. Then there are ongoing costs like property taxes, homeowners insurance, and sometimes even association fees. These expenses add up quickly and can catch new homeowners off guard. And when something breaks, a leaky roof, a burst pipe, or a broken furnace, there's no landlord to call. All repairs and maintenance are on you, and unexpected costs can be both stressful and expensive. Selling a home isn't quick or cheap, so moving isn't as easy as packing up and leaving. If your situation changes, it's harder to pick up and go. Homeownership is rewarding and can be a source of pride, but it's a major commitment. Make sure you're truly ready for the responsibility before you leap in. Let's talk money. When it comes to deciding between renting and buying a home, the numbers can tell a very different story depending on your situation and goals. Renting means paying monthly rent, utilities, and maybe renter's insurance. Costs are predictable. You know what to expect each month, which can make budgeting easier, especially if you're just starting out or value flexibility. Buying, on the other hand, involves a mortgage, property taxes, homeowner's insurance, and sometimes private mortgage insurance if your down payment is less than 20%. There are also maintenance costs and unexpected repairs to consider, which can add up over time. The upfront cost is much higher. Besides a down payment, often 20% of the home's price, you'll also need to cover closing costs, which can include fees for inspections, appraisals, and legal paperwork. For example, on a $300,000 home, a 20% down payment is $60,000. Plus, you might pay several thousand more in closing fees. That's a big chunk of cash to have ready. Renting usually just needs a security deposit, often equal to 1 month's rent, and sometimes the first and last month's rent up front. This is much less than a home down payment, making it more accessible for many people. With a mortgage, part of your payment builds equity in your home, but early on, most of your monthly payment goes toward interest rather than the principal. It can take years before you really start to own a significant portion of your home. Over time, as you pay down the loan and your home's value grows, your investment can pay off. If the market is strong, your home could appreciate, building wealth for your future. Renting is simpler and less risky, with fewer surprise expenses, but you don't build wealth or equity. Your monthly payments go to your landlord, not toward owning something of your own. Buying is expensive up front, but over the years, it can grow your net worth and give you a valuable asset. Homeownership can be a path to long-term financial security, but it comes with more responsibility. Weigh your finances carefully before deciding. Think about your savings, income stability, and how long you plan to stay in one place. The numbers matter as much as your lifestyle. Whether you rent or buy, understanding the true costs will help you make the best choice for your future. The best choice depends on you. If you crave adventure and flexibility, renting fits a life on the move. If you want roots, stability, and a place to call your own, buying may be right. Your job matters too. Stable work supports homeownership, while uncertain income makes renting safer. Think about your long-term goals. Do you want to build equity or keep your options open? There's no universal answer, just what works for your life and dreams. Be honest about your needs, plans, and finances. The right choice is the one that fits you best. We've explored renting and buying. Now it's your turn. There's no single right answer. It's all about your situation and goals. Check your finances, consider your plans, and be honest about what you want. If you're not ready to settle down, renting is smart. If you want to invest in your future and put down roots, buying could be perfect. Remember, your choice isn't forever. You can always change paths later. Take your time, think it through, and choose what feels right for you. Good luck and happy house hunting!